If you're a player for the Commanders right now, what's your motivation? Other than cashing your checks, going home to your family, what's your motivation right now? You know you're not going to the playoffs. Even if Jaden Daniels miraculously comes back or has the opportunity to come back, I would then look at Jaden Daniels and say, well, why? Because you have a head coach that doesn't even protect you. Why? Now, I might be taking a little far, but that's just what's on my heart right now because I'm upset with Dan Quinn right now. I'm upset because this is one of the young stars, somebody that we're handing the keys to the National Football League over to, and you just can't protect them. You can't take care of them.
When you see what Joe Flacco's doing down there in Cincinnati, even if you're not watching the game, throwing touchdown passes all over the field, what do you think when he couldn't put those numbers up with the receivers you have here?
Yeah, I don't really have a comment on Joe or any players on other teams. So I don't think it's appropriate.
I've been thinking about it, honestly, nonstop, too. And, for me, the answer is, man, I missed it. I'll fill you in on my thought process. I guess it was probably like 12 and a half minutes left in the game. And that was going to be the last drive for a couple of guys. We're going to have any read-run plays, meaning no carries, for the quarterback on a run. And honestly, man, that's where I missed it. Of course, he can scramble. It's Jaden. It's what he's special at. And that is 100% that's on me.
Rico, man, you got robbed. You only did 2 pumps. I'm sorry, man. Now we don't have to write a new sketch.
Well, Jim, defensive end Michael Hoyt, who just returned from that 6-game suspension last week, got hurt on that last drive. It was a non-contact injury, could not put any weight on it. He refused to go in, though, wants to stay on the bench with his teammates. They are calling it an Achilles injury, and he is out.
Oh, boy. Never good, right? Nope.
Yesterday, my uncle got shot, well, killed last night. And, boy, this whole morning, man, my mood was just different, man, I couldn't hold my tears. I couldn't hold nothing. Every time somebody said, keep your head up, man, my eyes kept watering up, and I just know he was here with me today.
What emotions are you feeling as you score that first touchdown about him?
Man, I just look to the sky, and I just want to thank you, because I know he's with me, and next week, we go back to Florida, and he was ready to come. So, he came early. He came to this game, man. It's a blessing, man.
Just a little bit, and he's able to back shoulder Oshevsky for the touchdown.
Here's what Sean Payton said to Will Lutz. He says, hey, we're reading lips here. Right through. And the kick is good. And the fourth quarter magic remains.
Celebration, you're supposed to get 2 pumps, right?
Yeah, that's what from my understanding and everything I've learned. We go over stuff like this every week in the meeting room. I definitely think you're supposed to get 2 pumps. Hopefully, I don't get a fine.
This week it reminded me of John Elway in the '90s, where it's like he, in some ways, is rare. Where he's physically gifted, he's got all these attributes, but he just hasn't won the big one. Obviously Josh hasn't got there. But it's like they're very similar. And all of a sudden I'm watching the tape this week, and I'm like, they're running these toss plays. They're running zone more. It's like the Shanahan system, and they weren't doing that in the past. And I'm sitting here going, this is what he needs. Somebody to take it off his plate where he doesn't have to be Superman to win. But it was just simple, and it was just systematic. And I think this is how you win a Super Bowl.
When it comes to Zach Taylor as a head coach, where are we at?
It's a hot seat. There's no doubt it's a hot seat when it comes to Zach Taylor. And I think losing Joe Burrow for a long time probably might help save him. But the reality is the problem is the other side of the ball.
If the season ended today, they'd be on the outside looking in.
Correct.
They'll be okay, and I do think they get there. But I think the Chiefs, all they care about is the postseason. They're just trying to rack up Vince Lombardi trophies, and the Bills are trying to knock them from their perch. So I do think the Bills are more dialed in the regular season.
The opportunity to be able to pick off Patrick Mahomes, that's all I'm looking forward to.
Picked off by Hairston, the rookie.
I got my first interception on Pat Mahomes.
look on Ben Johnson's face at the end of that football game tells me everything that I need to know about where the Chicago Bears are headed. The limit does not exist because I think that this team can compete with any team in the National Football League. I like their plan for not putting everything on Caleb's plate and just allowing this team to win games as that, a team. It's not one guy, it's the team.